What is up? It is day 5 of documenting my life and just talking on a camera, of just a summary of what my day has been so far and what my day is going to continue looking like. Doing this literally for the whole purpose of just wanting to capture my life and holding myself accountable on actions that I do through the day, and I can hopefully in my future can look back and see what I've done on the 5th of July, The reason on why I've started filming myself, I haven't really spoke about goodly or correctly. Day 1, day 2, day 3, all the other days leading up to today, has just been trying to be better on camera and speak better. And I feel like maybe today I might be able to more do that. So I'm going to give it a way better red hot crack. Something that I want to just talk about real quick before I go on about the spiel of the reason of everything, is about day 3. And day 3 was a bad day considered all the other days that I've been doing this challenge. And it was because I didn't actually get any physical work done on my computer. But I don't want to beat myself up all the time for it, because I actually did get a lot of things done that day. I did cook my food prep. I vacuumed the floors, I did stuff around the house, I did keep myself productive, and did I go to the gym? No, I took a rest that day, that's right. And I still took my supplements correctly. I still stuck to no phone in the mornings, getting sunlight, taking my supplements, not going to the gym, I took a rest. But I didn't stay true to doing the work/learn, and that's something I want to actually talk about. That's the reason on why I'm doing these videos, was that kind of list. So I've been giving myself a challenge since the 30th of June, and the challenge is do today, not tomorrow. Kind of not really a challenge, but it's kind of just like a saying that I'm saying to myself, and every time I say to myself, I've got to do it, that moment of thinking of it. So it's like, for an example, if I need to take the trash out, do today, not tomorrow. Like if I need to do the dishes, do today, not tomorrow. That's just simple, simple, but like even for like my computer, when I'm doing AI and I'm learning stuff and I need to watch a video and I need to actually do the work, like do it now. Don't do it tomorrow, do it today. And I've been working at it, and the more that I do it is the easier and the better it's getting. Big time. And day 3 was so far been the only day that I've crashed and haven't done the actual work and actually learned anything. But I have learned, I didn't learn anything on that day, but I've learned a lesson from day 3. You know what I mean? Like, don't have them type days, but them days are also okay, because you can compare now what a good day to a bad day is. If I never had day 3, I wouldn't know what it's like not to do that again. I don't want to be in that position where I have that regret for the day. Because I lived with that for like a couple of weeks before I started doing this challenge. So the story and the whole real reasoning of why I've started doing this story is I lost my job. I did. I lost my job. I didn't show no confidence in it, and I wasn't committed in it. So that led to me getting fired. But I didn't beat myself up for it, and I kind of wanted that to happen. I didn't want to work that job anymore. And that was on the 28th of May. It was on the 28th of May I got fired from that job. And the week that followed, which was the first week of June, I was locked in. I was completely dialed in on trying to learn AI, Claude Code, going back and forth in Claude Chat of things that I can and can't do, what my situation is, going back and forth with, Claude, and downloading VS Code and watching a bunch of videos on that, and Obsidian, and just so much of just how to get the basics down of AI. And I got it. And then I jumped into N8N and I started creating workflows. I actually started on make.com, and then I went to N8N super quickly. And I went to N8N and I created a full text-back two-way system. I just wanted to check how long I've been doing for 4 minutes. Okay. Full two-way text-back system that's all controlled through AI. I literally could probably give a demo of that today. I might do that. I actually will. I said I was going to do that yesterday, and then I didn't, just because of how busy yesterday was. But I'm going to do that in this video. I'm going to go over what I've actually created and kind of just show it off a little bit. But yeah, that first week after I lost my job, I was super dialed in, and then the weeks that followed, like literally the fucking like 8th to the 14th, the 15th to the 21st, literally 3 weeks after that first week of locking in to literally just the past couple of days now, that gap, I had nothing to show for it. It was, actually, that's not how I want to word it. I lost my job on the 28th, and then the following week, I was dialed in. I was locked in, and I built stuff. I felt good. I felt success. I felt that I was doing the right thing. And then the 3 weeks after that, I started playing Apex Legends a little bit more. I started watching pointless YouTube videos, doom scrolling, and doom scrolling was the big thing. I was looking for dopamine in like the wrong places, and that led to me being like, whenever I wanted to do like AI stuff and jump in VS Code and jump into Claude and actually create stuff and actually have an idea and actually learn and even watch videos that were like going to make me gain something from it, right? I find them so boring, and then I'll just grab my phone, scroll, or go to another tab and then watch a stupid fucking pointless, Rainbow Six Siege tournament video. Like, just stupid videos that just are wasting your life and time. Like, you're not gaining anything from it. You're just being a consumer. And I didn't purposely put myself in that position. It just naturally happened. It just happened, and I didn't capture myself in it. And every time that I would notice myself slipping or notice myself catching, I would just live with the regret. I would just lay on my bed, look at the ceiling, and just be like, I hated today. Like, what did you do for today? Nothing. And there was like days like that all through them weeks. And then it came up to the 29th of June. That literally just went. And I was like, okay, it's been a month now. Right, it was 29th of June. I woke up at like 10:30, and I've grabbed my phone and I've scrolled on my phone in bed, and I'm like, thinking of myself, it's the 29th. What have you got to show for it? I was like, and then I was like, I argued to myself, I'm like, you do have something to show for it. You built, the text-back system and blah, 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 and you're like, yeah, but you built that within the first couple of days of you being out of the shop, and all the other weeks that followed, you could have built way more and way less. I mean, not way less. You could have built way more and been less wasting your time, and then that just sat with me. That was the most regret I got. It was like the realization that like, you've been a bum for the past couple of weeks, and you can't continue this. You gotta stop it. Like, you gotta stop it. And that was on the 29th. I woke up at 10:30, and I scrolled on my phone to about 11:30, and then I hopped out of bed, and that's when I thought of that. That's when I thought, like, what do you have to show for it? What have you done? It's been a month, and you built something that you built off the high of you leaving your job, and that's been it. That's been your only motivation. It's like, your motivation should be way more, I mean? You have something to gain from this. You have something to succeed from this. You have something to learn. You should have all the motivation to ever, You have a body to improve, you have a mind to learn, you have a life to succeed in. Like, that should be the most motivating shit you got, right? And then I went on my day, ate my lunch / breakfast, which is just meal prep, which is always chicken, broccoli, and rice, which is good whole foods that I always eat. I've been eating that since the new year. I've been cooking that up for myself consistently. I've never missed a day of literally eating that, which is good. Which is great. I give myself a big pat on the back on that. And I went on with that day. Had lunch. I tried doing the work. I tried jumping into the computer, and I tried learning some shit and creating some stuff and doing this whole AI stuff. It's so hard for me to explain like what I'm doing. I'm not really trying to explain it to anybody that's seeing this, what I'm doing, because this is just for me to watch back and for my purposes, so I know when I say AI, like, what my position is when I'm in it. Like, I know what I've done and what I've achieved, so if you're a random person watching this, I'm not going to talk about my whole AI stuff. I am going to show it, but that's only for a bit of a documentation on like where I'm up to. What the fuck? There's just, who are these people walking on the street? Anyways, back to it. I tried jumping into all the stuff on the 29th of June, and I was like trying to dial in, trying to lock in, trying to get everything done, and I would work for 10 minutes and then pick up my phone and scroll, and again, like I was like, I gotta stop, and I put my phone down, and I scrolled for 15 minutes, and then I was like, I gotta, I try to jump back into it, and I was like, just staring at it, and there was nothing happening, like nothing upstairs, and I hated it, and I just gave up for the day. I just gave up. I was like, this is just shit. And then I think I just watched some videos, and I was chilling, and I was like, man, I'm super over being super tired. There's the words you need to connect. What can I do? And I was like, I sleep 8 hours, but I'm going to bed at like fucking 1:30, 2 a.m. and I've been staring at the screen all day, and then I jump in bed, and then it's like, I'm watching videos and stupid shit before I go to bed, and I'm like, that's probably an issue. And then I asked literally ChatGPT. I go to ChatGPT. I'm like, I only use ChatGPT for like looking up stuff and talking to. I use Claude for like business, but I go to ChatGPT and I'm like, I talk about food first, and I take a photo of my MyFitnessPal, and I know how much I eat per day. Like I know how much grams my chicken is. I know how much grams my mince is. I know what I eat in a day, and what it's like, how much it weighs. So I put it all in, and it goes, nutrition isn't your problem. It's the fact that you're not eating enough. And I was only getting like 1,400 calories in a day. It is like, you're not eating enough at all. And then I say like, I want to get back in the gym. Like, you definitely need to eat more. And then it gives me a list of like what I need to eat, what my goals are. Like I say what my goals are with my food, and then it's like gives me stuff to eat, and it's like stuff that I normally eat. And all it was literally having breakfast. That was it. And having a snack of like Greek yogurt and like fruit, or like just fruit, That's it. That was it. Literally my breakfast, my lunch stayed the same, my dinner stayed the same. I just needed to wake up more early to have my breakfast, because I was getting up at like 10:30, 11 o'clock, so I can't eat breakfast then and then 12, 1 o'clock-ish, like have lunch. Like I'm always eating around that. I want to eat lunch around that midday range. So that was an indicator to me, okay, you need to wake up earlier. That was the first thing. On the 29th, I was like, okay, you have nothing to show for it. You've been a bum for the past couple of weeks. You have all this regret, and you're hating you always being tired and not motivated and having all this brain fog, and you're sick and tired of when you try to do work, you're just looking to doom scroll, keep spinning. Sorry, but I had all that on me, and I had the realization on the 29th that you don't like what's going on. That was around 3-ish o'clock, and I was like, okay, I'm going to run around to shops and go buy some avocados, eggs, sourdough. That's my breakfast. Some good olive oil, some fruits, stuff like that, And I bought all that stuff, and then I was like, okay, on the 30th, I'm going to do it. I'm going to wake up a little bit earlier, I'm going to have breakfast, and see how I feel. Then, so now on the 29th, I got this motivation to be good. And I went to shops, come back. Now it's like probably 5:30-ish. I have dinner, and then I've got a bit of high. I've got a bit of something in me to be like, okay, I wanna do better for myself, right? Yeah, hold on. I got an urge to be a better version of myself on the 20th night. I really hard to fucking put times to this. And then that night, on the 29th of June, I'm chilling. It's just people out the fucking front, and they're just being idiots, and I can't not stop looking at it. And I've got this motivation to be a better version of me, and wake up earlier, have breakfast, try to eat more food to give myself more energy through the day, and to have a more clearer mind, get rid of brain fog. Like, that is my mindset through that day. And then it gets to like 10 o'clock at night, and I'm not tired, and then I watch this video, and fucking ends at like, I keep watching these videos and YouTube videos, stupid videos, and it's 20 fucking, what's it called? It's 12:30 now at that point, you know, and I'm like, fuck, I've just like, had a bit of motivation today to be a better me, and then I need to go to bed early so I can wake up early to have breakfast, and I've just fucked it, you know. I'm like, I'm not so tired, and it's 12:30. I'm like, fuck it, turn the computer off, and then I'm laying in bed. I'm not in bed, I'm just like laying like on the corner, like on the edge where your legs are still like wrapped and where your feet are still on the floor. I'm looking at the sky and I'm just like, you hate yourself. Like, you have all this regret. You don't want this regret. You want to be a better version of yourself. What do you got to do? Like, what do you got to do? Like, what is it that's stopping you from being who you want to be? And then I ask them questions myself. I answer it like, I'm got so much brain fog, and I have so much, like, I'm looking for dopamine in the wrong places, and I'm just like, I'm not wanting it, you know, I'm not wanting it. And I go, okay, what do I got to do what do I got to do for tomorrow to it to be a better day than it was on the 29th? Because on the 29th, I laid in bed at 11 o'clock-ish, 11:30-ish, on my phone, and then when I got up, I was like, okay, this has got to stop. And then when I bought better food, after talking to ChatGPT what to do, and then it's like, okay, better food is going to mean better energy, better mindset, okay. Eat foods that are helpful for your brain, you know, good fats, and etc. Okay. And then I have that high of like, I want to focus up, and then I waste it, and then in the afternoon I just fucking throw it all out the window, and I'm just, again, up late, not giving a shit. And then I sit there and I'm like, okay, I gotta get rid of the phone in the morning. And then that's what I do. I write on my whiteboard right here. There's a whiteboard in this corner on my door, and it says, no phone in the mornings, get sunlight, warm max, work/learn, supplements, and gym. I've talked about this in my first video. I talked about this a lot. But I wrote those on the 29th at 1 a.m. in the morning. And then I wrote, do today, not tomorrow. And I read that because it's like, do today, not tomorrow is literally the fucking most motivating fucking shit I've got. But I wrote that because at 1 a.m. on the 29th was like, what can I do tomorrow to make that today's good, you know? And it was that. It was the no phone and the list, right? And it ticks around I go to bed and it ticks around to the 30th. I wake up and I look at my phone to see what time it is. That's it. And I jump straight out of bed and I have all this feeling of success. Like, it felt good, you know? And there's another saying I've been saying to myself, success only tastes so good when you have a mouthful of regret. And I was like, okay, this is good. And it was 9:30, by the way, at the time I checked. So it was 9:30, I'm like, okay, I make breakfast, 10 a.m., that's fine, whatever. I go out, make breakfast, get sunlight, that's on my list. And while I'm making breakfast, I look out the window and it's super sunny out, and I'm like, instead of me going back into my room and sitting down and eating my breakfast in front of my computer and just watching whatever, I can sit outside and get the sunlight while I eat my breakfast. Two stones, one stone, two birds, or whatever the hell the saying is. Let's do it. Bang. I make my breakfast, I walk outside, and I make my breakfast, walk outside, and I sit down and I sit in the sun and I eat my breakfast. It was good and it felt great, you know, like it was like, no phone, breakfast is done, you know, sun is fucking absorbed, and then I walk back inside and I was like, I need to take a shower. I take a shower, and while I'm in that shower, I'm like, I'm still super like unmotivated. I'm still like feeling like shit. What's something I can do to make myself feel a lot better? I look at the tap, nice warm water, crank that shit straight to cold, And if you've ever had a cold shower, what it does is game changer. If you've never had a cold shower, do it. Switch to cold, and I just let it hit me right there on my forehead, and then I get it all over my whole body, just move my whole body around under the water, whole cold water, and I hop out and I'm just super energized. And then I jump on my computer and I watch a video that's like something I can learn from, not like a stupid video, like a video I can learn from. And then I also have my phone, so I've grabbed my phone by this time as well. It's around like probably near midday now. I watch this, I watch that video, and I'm doing fine. I'm watching more videos, and I kind of had that whole day just to literally I was just watching good videos to learn from. And then I noticed myself grabbing my phone a little bit more, and I was like, okay, I gotta stop. I'm gonna war max. And that's when I sat down in front of my, I just stared at my black curtain, and I just stared at it for 20 minutes. And I remember I was staring at it, and I was like, it's only been like 5 minutes, 7 minutes, like there's no way. And then my alarm goes off. I literally was saying to myself, I was staring at it, nothing's going on. My phone's sitting behind me. I'm saying to myself, there's no way it's fucking been 20 minutes. Like, I'm only been here for 4 minutes. Like, I could not get a perception of time. And then the alarm goes off. I literally felt like I was there for 2 minutes. It was not long, And I was like, no way, that's been 20 minutes. I hop back and I jump back on the computer. I do a little bit of things. I can't remember what I fully did, but I did do something. And then I was like, okay, I'm going to go to the gym. And then I went to the gym, came back, and by that time it was dinner time, had dinner, and then I called it a good day. I called it a great day. I was like, June 29th, I had all this regret. June 30th, I woke up a little bit earlier, had breakfast, got sunlight, had a cold shower, drank my water, took my supplements, went to the gym. I stared at the wall to fucking lower my dopamine. I didn't grab my phone most in the day. What the hell is that? There is a random image on the screen right now. I have no idea what that is. You can't even see it, but it's like a... Anyways, and God, I've been gone for 20 minutes, bro. What am I doing? I just need to stop talking so much. And then, that 30th was just a good day. It was a good realization that days need to be more like that. And then on that afternoon, I just chilled and did nothing. So, I didn't chill, I didn't do nothing. After I had dinner, I just watched normal videos, just nothing that I can learn from, just literally just random YouTube slop. And then my first day, and the 1st of July was the first day I started recording, and you can go back and see that, but I just kind of wanted to talk about how I'm doing these videos, why I'm doing these videos. I'm going to probably do another video on this where I talk about it better. Like, my whole purpose with these videos is to get better at this. Which, obviously, I thought today I was going to smash it, but it's 23 minutes, and I've looped myself so many times. I've just talked about nothing. I'm probably going to talk about this in a better video down the days. I might even do it tomorrow. But I'm going to do a quick summary of so far what today's been. Because that's the purpose of these whole videos, actual purpose. I was going to show what I fucking have been making, but I've been talking for 20 minutes, and I'm not going to edit this unless if I just can this video and do another video. I could do that. I could can this. I still will upload it, but like, do another video for today. Do 2 videos today. No, I'm not going to do that. I'm just going to have this one video. Just final summary is of today, not of everything. Of today is woke up early. Again, woke up on time, good. I woke up at 9 o'clock. I was up out of bed at 9 o'clock. Woke up, okay, hold on. Woke up, looked at my phone, seen what time it was, hopped out of bed, it was 9 o'clock, went and made breakfast, sat out in sun still, came back in, had a warm, switched to the cold shower, sat down. I've got hella work done. Like I've literally completed the voice receptionist. I've got text receptionist, the voice receptionist now, receptionist, and then now I'm like in working of creating my own agent that can kind of work with me. And yeah, I'm just going back and forward and trying to get that sorted. Which I'm going to say I've made somewhat progress on it, because this is just sat here, my VS Code of my agent, and I've just been kind of working in Claude Chat. But today I'm going to finish this, and it is 2 o'clock in the afternoon, and I have not touched my phone once. And yeah, that's it. Today's been a bit same as yesterday. You know, that consistency is. When I said there was a little image that was on my screen, I didn't realize that was meaning my camera was overheating, so it just ended just then, which is annoying. I don't know where I was up to, but I'm just gonna end it here anyways. That's what happened maybe yesterday, because my camera did that yesterday, just turned off. But yeah, just final summary. Today's been good. Head's still, I'm still feeling kind of tired, like still around here, like around my eyes. I still felt kind of drained. I think that's just because I have so much screen time in my life. But brain-wise, like brain fog and like motivation, nah, that's like super high. Yesterday too, I talk about Man in the Mirror by Michael Jackson. That song is like going to be a daily routine for me. Yeah, that song just came to me on night 3, and I've just been sticking with it ever since. I played it this morning while I was in the shower, singing my heart out. It's a great song. It's a great motivating song. Like, it's really, really a key point for my life right now. Like, you gotta make some change. You know what I mean? So, yeah. Been yapping for way too long. I'm gonna upload this. Don't care on how it is, how it was. My whole goal with today's video was not to yap for too long, but I've done it anyways. I'm only uploading in 1080p, so it's actually easier to upload. So I'm gonna actually upload this straight away, so I can use my computer later today. Or should I just do it vice versa? I don't know. Yeah. Circles are going crazy. Tomorrow, but do today, not tomorrow. I have to do it tomorrow, because it's just going to fucking take way too much out. Tomorrow, I am going to show what I have done on my AI and on my computer and everything like that. I'm going to have like, it has like a little, like I'm going to be like in the corner like that, and then this is going to be like my desktop. I'll set that up. But my camera is about to overheat again, so I'm just going to sit from now. Day 5, baby. Been a good day. We up.